Alright guys, round one. This looks like exactly what we want. It's got a kitchen finks, a sword, and a removal spell. Let's see if we can just make that happen and just try and steal a win like that. We're going to keep it. And he's going to take his first turn, and it's going to be I don't know, a land? Do you want to play a land? A forest. Alright, so we're going to turn to the Kasali Pride Mage and see what happens from there, I guess. We're going to play Temple Garden, not pay the life. I was considering leaving up Condemn, but it needs to be attacking. I don't know if he's going to have like a haste thing at 2 mana that I really care about. He didn't have anything at 2 mana. That's nice. Next up is going to be a Plains. And we're going to just throw down Pride Mage. The reason I didn't play Plateau is if he has land destruction. I know it's super finicky, but I didn't really need it, and any sort of land destruction would go straight for the Plateau. As it is, he'll hit the Temple Garden, but I have another green source. I don't currently have another red source. So that was my thinking. I don't know if it was like overly picky, but we'll see anyway. Couple options next turn. I could either play Finks, or I could play Sword, or that's about it really. I suppose I could kill an artifact or an enchantment with Kali Pride Mage, but it's not really top priority. Also, depending on what I draw, I could have other options. So we'll just wait and see. Okay, so he hasn't done anything, which is nice, I guess. I think what I'm going to do here, I'm going to start by attacking. Going to attack for 3 with my Exalted Kasali Pride Mage. Oh, come on, Magic Online, you can do it. Magic Online doesn't like Exalted, or my computer doesn't like when Magic Online sees Exalted. That's probably more likely. Or you should see my setup here. I'm so pro right now. I've got my brother's headphones on, and I'm using a game mat as a mouse pad because I don't have a proper mouse pad. So yeah, no, I'm looking really tech savvy right now. If only you could see me. The reason I played Finks there and not the sword is because, well, no real reason, just cause. So not sure what I'm up against here really. Green red, 4 drops, I guess. What is that? 2 damage to each creature without horsemanship and each player. That is hilarious. Alright, so I'm going to take 2 from that, and then Kitchen Finks is going to persist, and I'm going to gain 2 back, which is quite nice. Okay, so the way I think I'm going to do this is because it costs 5 mana to play and equip the sword, and I kind of want to save it. I want it to be a surprise. Oh, look. Dennis has started to chat with me. Let's see what Dennis says. Oh, look at Dennis with his language. Hope you don't lose on camera. That would be embarrassing. Thanks, Dennis. Thanks for the vote of confidence. How do you delete messages on Magic Online? I don't want to show you Dennis's vulgarity every single time I open my messages. Okay, so we're just going to ping away here. And then next turn I'm going to play and equip Sword. Have some fun with that. Probably going to put it on... doesn't really matter. They're both doing the same job at the moment. I guess I'd rather Imposing Sovereign stayed alive, so I guess I'd put it on him. Just protects him from stuff like this. Well, by giving him more toughness, not by any sort of protection. He killed my Kasali Pride Mage. I'm a little bit upset about that. And he's writing a novel about the next card he's going to play. Or he's gone for a sandwich. Or his computer has crashed, but that's unlikely. Okay, here we go. Explore. Draw a card. You may play an additional land. He hasn't played a land this turn, so now he has. Now he's played 2. Wow, that was a good turn for him. Wall of Roots. Ramp. Comes in tapped. Well, hey. And Palladium Mirror also comes in tapped. Alright, so we're going to get at least one hit in with this sword, which is quite nice. Wild in the Cattle. That'd be a good target for sword. But unfortunately we can't afford to do both, so I'm going to drop sword. Select Imposing Sovereign, I guess, as the target. And equip 2. And then we're going to get a wolf. So because I'm getting a wolf, I think I'm just going to swing in with both of these. Yeah, I'm going to get a wolf anyway. Swords are just so good, you know? Like, in Limited, they're just ridiculous. Reusable. It's not even like they would be good as auras. You know, if that was a 5-mana aura, totally be playable. The fact that their equipment's just make them broken. And all of them have crazy good effects. Haha, all your creatures have haste and come in tapped. Combo. Oh well. Okay, so I think the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to attack. There's no reason to attack with anything but the Sovereign here. Well, the thing is he can just chump it with the Palladium Mirror. So I'm actually going to attack with the team here and see what happens. One of them gets blocked here. It can't. This can't block. Yeah, so that's the obvious choice for blocks there. And I'm just going to get in for 2 and kill his Palladium Mirror, which I'm totally okay with. Now we're going to play Wild in the Cattle. Oh, my creatures enter tapped as well. Interesting. And our Fleecemane Lion. Our old friend Fleecemane Lion. And I'm going to hold up Condemn. Pretty much specifically for that Urabrask. I just don't really want to deal with that card. Haste and Defender. Super good keyword combination. And that's the game. Alright. So we just got there with the sword, really. Not much else to it. Having seen his deck, is there anything I want to throw in? One thing I didn't think about is that Rancor and Sword is quite good together. So I might see if I can find a space for Rancor here. And it might be over Mirren Crusader, or actually over Aven Mind Sensor probably. The green-red deck isn't likely to be searching his library that often. So let's give this build a go. Hobo with a shotgun. Dark Ritual. Hot Sauce. R3 Gull 80R, which I believe is supposed to say regulator. Or it's his barcode. I'm just talking now. I'm just kind of babbling. Okay. This isn't a hand I'm happy with. Nope. Nope. This is a hand I'm happy with. Oh man, I wish all my mulligans went this well. Alright, Hot Sauce. Hot Sauce, what you got? Not a lot. Okay. Temple. Do I want to pay 2 life? Not particularly. Turn. What you got? Okay. Coalition Relic, that's quite nice. I think I'm going to start with a Fleecemane Lion, and my thinking for this is that Kasali Pridemage will come down and make Fleecemane Lion attack as a 4/4. So like Exalted kind of has haste, if you know what I mean. Now I could also just play Mirren Crusader, because he gets pro green, but not pro Palladium Mirror, unfortunately. So at this point, Hmm. I think at this stage I want to play... I think I'm actually just going to play War and Power Stone here. Just because it's good to get it down, and I'm in no rush, really. And making a 4/4 hexproof indestructible seems pretty good here. I can't think of a time that's not good, really, but you know. What we got? Oh, something big? Something big? Prime time? Prime time's big. Well, oh, come on, Magic Online, you can do it. You can do it, I believe in you. So he gets 2 basics? 2 lands, jeez. I forgot how good that guy is. Alright, what are you hitting? What are you hitting, friend? I have no idea. Yeah, this is going to be hard to deal with. Okay. So let's play Rugged Prairie. We now have 6 mana available. So we got a couple options. My favorite at the moment is play Mirren Crusader. Is that even going to do that much against him? Interesting choice here. A better option might be Monstrous Fleecemane Lion, but I think I'd rather just have Mirren Crusader down. He can be burned out pretty easily, the guy's playing red, but yeah, I think I'm just going to go for Coalition Relic into Mirren Crusader. And what I'm going to do here is put a charge counter on this. And we're going to pass. It's only Monstrosity 1 on a Fleecemane Lion, right? Yeah, so he only becomes a 4/4. Not really good enough. What I'm hoping for here is like Batterskull or Sword or something just to make Mirren Crusader insane. And I guess similarly Stoneforge Mystic. Which would I get if I drew Stoneforge Mystic? He's already got Pro Green. Maybe I'll just go for Batterskull. Because Batterskull gets to do a bit of fighting and then pop on to Mirren Crusader. It's quite nice. Make a 6/6 double strike Pro Green and Black Vigilance Lifelink. I like that. I like that as a card. That's going to get scary pretty fast. Boards. And Overend Viper. If he attacks with Primeval Titan, I'm going to double block. He did not. Okay, so we get the counter off of Coalition Relic. Choose a color to add to my mana pool. Let's add green, because what I'm going to do next is Kasali Pride Mage. So that Mirren Crusader will have Exalted when he attacks. And that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to attack as a 3/3 double strike. Question is that going to be important? Oh, he's just going to take it. That's nice. Nice to get some damage in. And now I'm just going to leave up Monstrous on Fleecemane Lion. So I don't even need to use the coalition relic, so I can put a charge counter on it this time. That's quite nice. Again, I'm happy double blocking Primeval Titan. Just leveling up your Dragon Lord here, or are you actually playing something? Not that leveling up the Dragon Lord is bad. You know, a 4/4 flying is always nice. Yep, here we go. So we got a 4/4 flyer coming our way. Okay, so I'm going to try and get the Primeval Titan. He's going to get some more land. So, mana's a little bit awkward on this one because we have to... I did pay red-white. Hang on. So we pay red. Okay, I'm gonna add the mana first because it's just being awkward now. Oh, Magic Online and your mana requirements. Okay. So now we have 3 green white. Okay. We activate monsters. We go to blocks. I could take out the Oran Viper. Is that worth it? I think I'd just rather go for the prime time. And if he has pump, he has pump. But I find people don't tend to run pump spells in cube. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because there's better things to do. There aren't a lot of them, to be honest, in the cube. Okay, so I don't know if he just wasn't expecting that or what it was. Maybe he was okay with that trade. Maybe he felt like Primetime had done his job. He got in for 5 there, got to draw a card. Mox Diamond, good card. So he's running out of cards in hand. Then again, so am I. Orcish Lumberjack. Okay. Sure. So that thing's going to be an 8/8 next turn. Which is very frightening to me. So, what am I going to do here? I'm going to play Borderland Ranger. I'm going to search out a basic land and put it into my hand. We're going to grab this forest, I guess. And I'm going to go ahead and play Imposing Sovereign. And we're going to attack with... Now that's going to be an 8/8, and there's just nothing I can do about that. Plus, it's going to get fire breathing, so there's a non-zero chance it could just kill me next turn. Especially with that Lumberjack. So what we're going to do here... We're going to go for the attacks here. He knows exactly what's in my hand. He's not incentivized to block, really. I think that might have been a mistake on his part. Just because I'm trying to do the maths here. I think if he kept that Lumberjack here, he'd be able to kill me. And I don't think he's going to be able to kill me now. But, you know, his loss. So he gets to make that an 8/8, and he still has 4 red mana available, which will do 12 damage to me. And with the Lumberjack, he could have sacked the forest for another 3 red mana. So that would have been the game. So I have no choice. I take 8 here. Probably 12, more like. Oh no, he didn't want to use the birds. That's fair enough. So I'm just taking 11. Just taking 11. You know, real casual. Ugh, don't like doing that. Want to avoid that if possible. And there's a forest. Okay. So we just flooded that a little bit there. What can we do here? I'm tempted to just kind of do a swing with the team, let you figure it out kind of job. But I think at most he's going to be taking 8. He'd need to let all of them through in order to die, and I don't think he's that foolish. But, you know, it never hurts to try. Maybe he'll hit the wrong button. I hate giving up value, you know. I'm a little bit behind on time, which could be relevant. That comes from the fact that I'm chatting to you guys, as well as the fact that I'm a little bit slow on the keys. Yep, so he's going to take 6 altogether, and then kill me with his dragon. I'm just going to F6. Kaboom! Okay, game 3. Maybe I bring in Oust to... it still doesn't do that much. I'm just going to leave things the way they are. Engineered Explosives could be interesting, just because he had quite a few 2-drops, if I recall. That Kargan Dragonlord is warping my memory, perhaps. I think I'm just going to hit Submit, though. And, you know, our 2 kind of bomb cards in the deck didn't come up that game, which are the Sword and Batterskull. Either of those would have done serious work against him that game. So we're just going to try and hope to hit those. Try and hope to hit them. Good job, Oisin. Yep. I don't know what he's sideboarding. Maybe he's using this time to, I don't know, read a book. Alright, would I like to play first? Yes, please. Thank you, Hot Sauce. Okay, so I was just talking about this guy. This seems like a really good hand. I'm not going to lie. This is really nice. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to start with a Plains and pass. I don't think I'm going to turn through the Domri. I have kind of enough creatures to be getting on with for the moment. What I'd really like to do is play Mirran Crusader, I think. Lightning Helix is going to be really nice to have, so I'm going to play a Rugged Prairie, and I'm going to pass the turn. So I might just Lightning Helix his 2-drop here. Or he doesn't have a 2-drop. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, now we have options, because what I'd really like to do... No, that's getting greedy. I think the best play here is Mirran Crusader, and here's my thinking. I could play Silverblade Paladin and hope to bond it to the Sublime Archangel next turn. But doing that does a very similar job to just playing Mirran Crusader, playing Sublime Archangel and attacking with the Mirran Crusader, and then the following turn playing Silverblade and bonding it with the Archangel. Just it's kind of just getting greedy to hope for the soul bond on that thing, especially since it's not going to attack for a turn anyway. So I'm just going to play Mirran Crusader. Hitting Sublime Archangel would mean I'd be attacking for 8 next turn. So he gets a mountain here. Is he trying to kill my guy? Some sort of bolt effect. Searing Blood, is that there? Oh, Searing Blaze. And he did have a land into the battlefield, so 3 to the creature, 3 to me. That's pretty good. Yep, it's pretty impressive. Okay. So now we're hoping to hit a land. That would be ideal. Something we can Lightning Helix, maybe? Nature's Lore, we can't Lightning Helix that. Just onto the battlefield untapped, that seems very good. Okay, what do we got? Land? Yay! Okay. So I think I'm just going to drop Sublime Archangel here. No real reason to get fancy. And like Silverblade Paladin works very well with the Archangel or with Batterskull, so I'm fine with either of those. If he wants to kill the Archangel, I guess I can live with that. There's another forest. Not exactly what we're hoping to see. We're a little bit low on white sources and red sources, to be honest. But I'm still going to go for the pre-combat Silverblade. He's left all his mana open, which makes me think he just definitely has a burn spell. But he's going to kill it at the end of turn anyway. I don't really want to play around something forever. So I'm going to Soul Bond it with Sublime Archangel. Yes, I'd like to use the ability. Choose this. Try and attack with it. Try and do 12 damage. Will you let me do 12 damage? Put both of those on the stack. So now he's letting the Exalted triggers resolve. Oh, he appears to have F6'd. Wow. Wow, that hit pretty hard. Alright, can't do that for very long, buddy. And that's the match. So he just obviously was a little bit flooded. Yeah, take that, Dennis. We didn't lose on camera. Round 1, anyway. So I guess I'll see you guys in round 2.